What's up, everybody? Zack Hample here, and it is time for That's right, part 3 of my Q&A video series. Got so many nice comments, questions after the last one. Lots of requests to do another one. I mean, in addition to those 4 I just showed you, check this out. Best YouTuber ever, do more Q&A. Thank you. Hi Zack, I love your Q&As. Please do more. Well, here we go. Do another Q&A like soon. Like, you got it, dude. You should do another Q&A and do it again, 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 do it again. You know, the Q&A. So it's clear you guys are really into this. I can't wait. Lots of good positive vibes, so let's get right to it. Q&A question, how did you go bald? That's what you want to ask me? Come on, man. Nobody cares about that. Let's just move on. How did you go bald, Zack? What? When did you lose your hair? What? This is what you want to ask me about? Why are you bald? How much money do you make? Really? Okay, first of all, the money thing, that's just rude. I'm not going to talk about that. You don't ask people that. I mean, I'm not a Major League Baseball player, okay? My salary is not public info. Why am I bald? I mean, okay, you guys really want to know about this? I would just say that nature started it and I finished it. I remember being on the college baseball team as a freshman, and there was some stupid hazing initiation thing. I mean, that crap is just dumb, okay? Let people be on the team. Don't make them jump through hoops. Anyway, all the freshmen had to shave their heads, and I kept holding off, and I didn't want to do it. And I was wandering around campus one day in between classes, and this huge guy on the team with a neck this wide, you know, like as thick as my waist, comes up and gets in my face. And he was like, if you show up to practice tomorrow and your head ain't shaved, we're gonna shave it for you. And I was like, that doesn't sound so good. So this was North Carolina, so I got my ass to Walmart, got some clippers, had a few friends help me shave my head, and I was really self-conscious about how it looked. But wandering around after that, all these friends of mine, these girls, they kept coming up to me and they're like, ooh, your head is so cute, can we touch it? And I was like, oh, you know what? This is not the worst thing ever. So anyway, I noticed that my hair was thinning out as early as the age of 18. And I just pretty much shaved it ever since. But I'd like to think that I had a decent head of hair when I was younger, you know, in my teenage years. So here are a few photos for you guys. What do you think? Pretty good, right? Okay, now can we please move on and not talk about this hair stuff anymore? Zack with hair is freaking me out. I can't win. Do you think the Angels need better pitchers? Yes. What are your opinions on the White Sox moves this offseason? Well, they got rid of Chris Sale, so that hurts, but they picked up Derek Holland, so that's good. They no longer have Adam Eaton, which is bad, but they've gotten a lot of good young players in return, so they're rebuilding. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs this year. No offense, White Sox fans, but I think anybody who's really paying attention would probably agree with me. They're really going to be good in hopefully a year or two when my buddy Alex Katz makes the big club. He's in the minor leagues right now, so, you know, pay attention to that name. You're going to see him soon. Zack, can we eat tacos together? Yeah, why not? Have you been to Oklahoma? No. Maybe someday. Zack, what's your dream car? I live in New York City, so I don't own a car. I've never owned a car, and I don't want to own a car because parking on the street here is a nightmare. And if you put your car in a garage, depending on your neighborhood, that can cost more than $1,000 per month. So I guess my dream car would be anything that someone else pays for, including a nice garage near where I live. But if we're just fantasizing here, I guess driving a Ferrari or a Lamborghini would be fun. More realistically, I guess my dream would be to drive a big old SUV filled with my future family, wife and kids. How about that? Are you married? Not yet. Do you have a girlfriend? Asks Reed Nelson and LC Hockey LC. The answer is yes. Her name is Caitlin. Here's a photo of us. And if you check out my vlogs from earlier this off season, you can see more of her. She appeared in If not all of them, then most of them. So take a look. Does your girlfriend like baseball? That's an excellent question, and the answer is yes, she does. She's not a diehard fan, but let me just say this. Within the first few days of knowing her, maybe the first week, she happened to just mention the name Mike Mussina in passing, and I was like, oh, okay, you know who Mike Mussina is. I mean, that's a famous pitcher, borderline Hall of Famer, long career, but I feel like you have to know something about baseball to have heard of Mike Mussina. You know what I mean? It's not like anybody's heard of Derek Jeter or A-Rod, you know, guys like that, but Mike Mussina. So her favorite team is the Dodgers. She's lived in Chicago for a while, so she feels a little something for those teams there. And we've been to a few games together, so yeah, you know, it's certainly no problem when baseball is on the TV or I head off to a game, which I do a lot, by the way. Hey Zach, what is your favorite species of giraffe? That's also a great question. I would say probably the reticulated giraffe, aka the Somali giraffe. No reason other than just visually they look pretty cool. Rich, sort of orangey brown spots, like the patches with the striking white lines in between. So yeah, I probably think more about giraffes than I do about cars. No, not really, but I mean, you asked, so that's the answer. How many baseballs have you got in your lifetime at Fenway Park? The total is 95, so I'm extra excited to go back there because I think I can get 5 balls in one game, you know, including batting practice, and my goal is to get triple digits in every major league stadium, or as many stadiums as possible, so something to look forward to. Jack, how many baseballs did you get in 2016? Hang on, let me ask him. Hey, yo, Jack!
Yeah, man, what's up?
Did you catch any balls last year?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, I'm sorry. Jack did not catch any balls in 2016. Jack really sucks as a ball hawk. He's got a lot to learn. Oh, here's one from Noah on Twitter. For your next Q&A, I got a question. What were the only stadiums you didn't get to in 2016, and will you get to them in 2017? So there were 4 that I did not get to. Fenway is one. Also, Busch Stadium, Tropicana Field, and Toronto, Rogers Center. So those were the 4 from last year. I would love to go to all 30 this year, but I'm not sure if that'll happen. But I guarantee you I'm going to go to a lot of them. So stay tuned for a ton of videos coming your way. Zach, do you ever get bored going to so many baseball games? That is a good question, and I never get bored watching baseball, but I will say that I get really frustrated when I'm at a game and sitting in a spot where I can't move and I don't feel like there's any realistic, or not realistic, but any likely chance of catching a home run. I'd almost rather stay home and watch it on TV and get a better view. You know what I mean? What do you think of the TV show Pitch? Seems like a cool idea. I haven't watched any of it. I don't watch TV shows. I only watch live Major League Baseball. Do you got any more postseason videos to upload? You know, there is one that I haven't posted yet. It's, I went to 2 ALDS games in Arlington, Texas, and half of the footage from the second game is stuck on an SD card that got corrupted. So my cameraman, Brandon, and I are trying to figure out a way to get those clips off, and if we can do that, then he'll put the video together someday. So the answer is maybe, I don't know, but that's definitely going to be the last one of this off season, if I can even post that one at all. Zach, I just got a Pokemon plushie. Want me to send a pic to you? John Cena. Thank you for the offer, but no thanks. I hope you enjoy it though. Here's a change. Can I send you a ball? Connor, I don't know if you're joking or not, but I'll answer this as if you're serious. A lot of people actually offer to send me balls, and I sometimes even get them unexpectedly in the mail. I don't have any interest, like not even a 1,000% interest in owning any baseball that I haven't personally caught at a Major League Stadium. So, I mean, I appreciate the generosity and kind offers that people show, but yeah, from a collecting standpoint. Hey Zach, do you plan to attend any games in the World Baseball Classic? A lot of people have been asking me this lately. Check it out. Are you going to the 2017 World Baseball Classic? Are you going to World Baseball Classic? Are you going to the World Baseball Classic in Mimi? I assume you mean Miami. And the answer is probably not. Florida, there's a chance that California might happen. I'm considering everything. I would not count those balls in my collection, but it could be fun for YouTube and just to experience that. So we'll see. 50-50 chance right now. Beef or chicken? I gotta go with chicken just because I'm trying to be nicer to the planet and eat less beef for that reason. And I'm also trying to not die of cancer like my father did. And red meat is so unhealthy. So I eat beef just really a few times a year, although I think it tastes delicious. Yeah. Deep fried pickles or deep fried Oreos? I hate pickles, so that's a no-brainer. Oreos all the way. If you had to pick fried Oreos or fried Twinkies, where you going? I have had fried Oreos and they were good. So in the interest of trying something new, we're gonna go fried Twinkies. Do you know a good place where I can get them? Hi, Zach. Hi. What's the background music of your Q&A Part 2 video? That was just a simple beat that I pulled from GarageBand. It's called the Deal Breaker beat. Threw it in the video, pretty simple. And in case you're wondering, the beat in this video, Part 3, is called the Ambition beat, also from GarageBand. And I just feel like we should take a moment to appreciate it, all right? So, yeah, okay, we're not going there, but anyway. Hey Zach, what's your middle name? My middle name is Ben. My full name is Zachary Ben Hample. Zach, have you ever met Casey Neistat? No, I have not. Is it just me or does Zach kind of look like a young James Murray from Impractical Jokers? Yeah, that's all you, just you. I've certainly never heard anybody say that before in my entire life. Did anyone ever say you look like Murr from Impractical Jokers? Yeah, so actually I've probably had 100 people at least say that, make that comparison just in the last year alone. So what do you guys think? Here's some photos of him. Do we look the same? Could please give me a shout out in your next Q&A and keep up the good work. Love your videos. Fellow Zack, Zack Racer, that's an awesome name. Here's a shout out, thank you very much. And by the way, I had 37 people request shout outs since the last Q&A video, so we can't do them all. So here's just a few more really fast. Another fellow Zack. Zack, can you shout me out in your next video? Zack Arnold, yeah man, you got it. Hey Zack, can you please give me a shout out? What's going on, Justin? Hey Zack, huge fan, can you give me a shout out? Ramon Avena, you got it, buddy. Zack, thank you for these videos. I'm a big fan of you. You're very welcome, and I appreciate it. And can you have a shout out? Yes, Eli, here's your shout out. Thanks for watching. Zack, why are you my favorite YouTuber? I had to turn that into a question because it's a Q&A video. That is very clever, and I also appreciate that. And I guess since you made it a question, I'll make it an answer. I am your favorite because I'm the best. Thank you everybody for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and Q&A part 4, part 44, it might happen, so keep the questions coming and stay tuned.